Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Welcome to English Year 3. Let's continue our first module entitled Welcome. So, for our today's lesson, we will continue on the next subtopic, Let's Play and Story Time. Let's make English fun with Teacher Anis. Let's start our today's lesson with vocabulary. So, for our today's vocabulary, we will look at and going to learn how to read and write the clock. Alright, every clock will have two types of hands. The first one in blue color, it is short hand. Short hand ataupun jarum pendek. Jarum pendek. Short hand represents hours. Hours. The other hand is long hand, which is red in color. Long hand. Long hand. It represents minutes. Minutes. Long hand represent minutes. Long hand atau jarum panjang. Now, let's try to read this clock. The short hand shows 10, number 10, and the long hand shows 12. 12. So, how to read this? The short hand is at 10, and the long hand that represents minute shows 12. So, it is 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Bermaksud 10 tepat. Jam ini menunjukkan pukul 10 tepat. It's 10 o'clock. The next one, we will going to learn how to read three types of clock. The first clock shows the long hand is at 12. The long hand is at 12. So it shows o'clock, or in digital mode, it will shows the minutes is 00. So for this example, the short hand is at 2. It's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. Or if digital one, it will gonna be 200. Alright? The second clock shows the long hand is at 3. 3. It represents 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes also can be replaced as quarter. Quarter, as we can see in that circle below, quarter represents 1/4. It means it is only one part was shaded. It represents 15 minutes when the long hand is at 3. So, let's try to read this clock. The short hand is at 6 and the long hand is at 3. So it's 6:15. 6:15. If it was in digital mode type of clock, it will shows 6:15. 6:15 minutes. Alright? And let's see the last picture. The clock shows the long hand is at 6. 6. It also represents the half of the clock. It means 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So, as we can see in the circle below, we can see the circle is half shaded. So how are we going to read this clock? Let's see the shorthand. The shorthand, which is in the blue color, is at 11. 11. And the red color, which is longhand, is at 6. How to read it? It's 11:30. 11:30. Alright, don't worry everyone, let's try to answer some questions. Wow, there are so many clocks in here. What's the time? Let's start with the heart-shaped clock. The shorthand shows at 10 and the long hand shows at 6. So it means 10:30. It's 10:30. The next one, let's look at the blue digital watch. The time shows 9:30. 9:30. 9 hours 30 minutes. So 30 minutes can be represented as half. How to write this time? It is 9:30. 9:30. Next, let's try to read the clock in robotic shape. It shows 11 in the hours and 30 minutes. 11 and 30. 30 means half. So, how we are going to read this? It's 11:30. Next, let's look at the red watch. Red watch shows the long hand is at 12 and the short hand is at 2. It means 2 represent hours and 12 represent the minutes. It's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. Let's try to look at the green digital clock. It shows 12 in the hours and 00 represent the minutes. So, how are we going to read this digital clock? Yes, it is 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Let's move on to the blue round clock. The short hand that represents hours shows at 8. And the long hand that represents the minute shows the number of 6. How we're going to read this? 6 in the minutes represent 30 minutes. It means half of the circle is shaded. The clock is 8:30. The time is 8:30. 8:30. Let's see the clock in the green color with a ribbon there. Okay, the short hand, which is in green, it shows number 8. And the long hand, which is orange in color, it shows number 12. It means 8 o'clock. The time is 8 o'clock. Alright, the last but not least clock that I would choose is the one which is brown in color. The short hand shows the number at 10 and the long hand is at 12. It represents 10 o'clock. It shows 10 o'clock. The time is 10 o'clock. Alright, I hope everyone is doing fine. Let's move on to the next part. Let's read. Let's read about Faye's family. My name is Faye. This is my family. My dad has got brown eyes and brown hair. He can play football and he can dive too. My mom has got long brown hair. She can sing and dance. My brother Jim is 6 years old. His favorite sport is basketball. We have got a big dog. His name is Sparky and he's great. Okay, everyone. It is the time for story time. Let's listen and watch to Jerry's painting story. It's 11 o'clock and Marcy is at Jerry's house. What's your dog's name, Jerry? Her name is Sally. Sally has got curly hair just like me, but my hair is blonde and her hair is brown. Don't stand up, Marcy. Later. What's the time, Jerry? I have a karate lesson at 3 o'clock. It's 2:30. Can I see it now? Well, do you like it? Alright, that's all for today's class. Please check out the comments box below to get the link of your exercises. Thank you everyone for joining this class. Thank you for watching. See you next time.